Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Colts will take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Richardson on 3rd. This finds Mitchell, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll throw again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Richardson back to throw. Taylor makes the catch. And he rocks the tackler. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Pass play now. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. That's completed right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back now, pressure on its way. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Races past midfield. Going strong at the 30. And he had everyone thinking 6 before they finally get to him and stop that return.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So second down coming up. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hauled in by Downs. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. First down throw here from Richardson. This one finds Taylor. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd down carry for Taylor. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Forced out to his right. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Ball taken in at the 36. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Lions will go on offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his man over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's it, 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Caught, nice gain left side. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions tie it in the final minute of the half. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take the lead on that successful kick. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Richardson now. Finds his man Downs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Colts. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now, Richardson. That one's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
To throw here on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
Hits him on the out route.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 17 at the 23-yard line.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. Broke through the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 6.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Lions 21, Colts 13.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Let's go. Rush coming for Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
First down, and they go right back to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man, right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts. They'll throw again. Richardson. The back's got it. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the Colts leaving the offense out there. They're going to try for two.
The Colts will line up for the...
He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a two-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. It can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders or offensive guys are bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. Running this one left. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And a back who can show off his wheels.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. Escapes a defender. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So now, here's 3rd and goal. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 34. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. First down throw here from Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're now set for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. To throw, Richardson. Oh no, the ball is loose. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they limit the damage on... But it is still a turnover. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar from the defense, who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown, Detroit. The Lions could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 16-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Working quickly here. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. Into the second level past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They give it to him again, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Indy.